The hate army troll.
It's the hate army,
bro.
The hate army.
Shout
that
out
guy.
to hate.
Good vibes to the
Shout
hate
out to
army.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out
Shout
for
out to
hate.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out for
Shout
hate.
out for hate.
So I said, for this week, I have goals. Here's my goals for the week. I'll reiterate. We'll talk about this every day. Goal number one, I want to hit 600 members by the end of the week. Yesterday was like member pinball day. Seriously. We started off yesterday around 530, 40 members. We went all the way up to like 560 something. Then on break, all of a sudden, we lost 16 or so members. So we were down to 540 again. Then on the late stream, people rallied because they really liked the Lily gameplay. And with all these gifted memberships, we went all the way back up to 580 something again. So it was like this all day. So then this morning, I turn on the stream. We're back down to 560. So again, here we go. Whoa, like the roller coaster. Whoa, right? So my goal is 600 by the end of the week. All right? I know we can hit that. With the new games I'm playing, with the fun stuff we're doing, it's incredibly possible to hit 600 members by the end of the week. Right now, we're at a good start. Please consider becoming a member or getting some memberships this week, okay? Just kidding. All right, we got some stuff to do. We got to shout out some stuff because you guys have been generous in supporting the content this morning. So allow me to do shout outs, react to your questions like this. I'll react to every question just like this. I'll be nice and low voiced and talk nicely into the microphone. You would love that, wouldn't you? Oh, I know you would. Too bad. I'm not doing that. Okay, let's do some shout outs. So we start off today with several gifted memberships from Tractor D. Tractor D, thank you for your support of the channel this morning. Tractor D gifted 3 different memberships. One went to, I don't know. The next went to Jade Van Zyl. And the next went to Cameras Are Awesome. The first one I can't say because it didn't load. So it's not saying who it went to. So congrats to whoever got those gifted memberships. And if you got one, be sure to thank Tractor D for the gifted memberships. Now, I'm just curious, are we actually at 603 members? Because sometimes we do have expiring memberships. I would like to confirm that before we start freaking out and saying yes, because I would like to talk about how we're doing right now on the channel, but let's take a quick look. Yes, according to YouTube right now, we are currently at 603 members. So here's the deal. All right, this is the first time in months that we had above 600 members. It's been a while because the last few months, things have kind of fluctuated over the summer. Actually, back in the spring, when there was a lot of new releases, we were up at 800. We had over 800 members, but then it kind of dipped, and we haven't really gotten back to that level. So it's good to see memberships up as high as they are, especially because now, excuse me, we're heading into the busiest gaming time of the year, right? And to have, you know, this many members and have people enjoying the emotes and all the benefits of the membership is a great thing. Keep in mind, in early October, everyone who's a member is going to be able to nominate games for the upcoming Halloween event. So that's going to be a huge benefit, right? So that's pretty cool. What was the all-time high member count? Asked Battle Duck. I want to say around 1,300. I could be wrong. I want to say around 1,300. It might have been like 1,400, but I think it was 1,300. And it was a time when there was like 2 people who came in and gifted hundreds of memberships, like giant membership bombs all at once. And was it was either last fall or like 2 years ago. I can't remember exactly when it was. But that's why we have so many emotes. If you look at the channel, you're like, how could a channel with only like 500-600 members have like 20-some emotes? That's a lot of emotes for a channel of that size, because the emotes don't go away once you unlock them. And we had so many members at one point that we had unlocked all of these emotes, right? So that's what it was. Tractor D just gifted 5 more memberships. Congratulations to Magura-san, Greg, Plumber Who Fixes Leaks, Fan of Lovecraft, and Comet Frenzy. Congratulations to all of you on getting those gifted memberships. Please be sure to thank Tractor D for these gifted memberships. There you go. There you go. Who knew that just reversing the order of words in detractor could actually also reverse the attitude, right? Not a detractor, it's a supporter. There you go. Oh, thank you. Fan of Lovecraft is here today to help moderate today. That would help a lot. Someone says, which is it, becoming a member on a React channel or tipping during React streams? And either one would be fine. you're talking about supporting my React content, literally either one of those things would work. You know, if you're interested in nominating clips for the React show, then become a member over on the React channel. If you don't care about that, but you like the React content, then tip. Or either way, it doesn't matter. I'm not ordering you or to do anything. You do whatever you want. But either way would support the streams. Okay? Cool. I received another $1 tip. Oh, it's just a troll, so I can tell them to kiss my ass. Very nice. And I will say this. I appealed to you guys back on Wednesday night, and I talked about it again on the podcast on Friday morning, that last week, although things had gone very well with super chats and memberships, that things had dramatically slowed down with tips, and I was a little nervous because it was a whole week that was like that. This week has been completely the opposite. This week, you guys have been very generous, all right? So far, you know, I have zero complaints. It's been a really good week. And I just want to say thank you for that. Like, basically bouncing back from a week that was really slow and coming to a week that's really good is a good feeling, obviously. It makes me feel more relaxed and calm and not having to worry too much about it. Of course, that being said, today's React Day, and we'll talk about that in a second, because typically React Days haven't been doing so well, which kind of makes the future of the React channel a little uncertain. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Don't worry, we won't harp on it, but I should bring it up since today is React Day, okay? So, all that being said, yesterday was a great day. It was chill RPG fun all day long. It worked out well. We had progress, chill times, good support. Everything was great. So, no complaints here. Great day yesterday, okay? Let's now go through the schedule for the rest of the week. Today, indeed, is React Day. So what that means is that we relax here on the podcast, but then after this podcast ends, we head over to DSP Reacts. If you're here live on the stream, you'll actually see, you know, the pop-up on the screen that'll say, hey, everyone, we're all going over to DSP Reacts. Click here to head over there. And so, today is a little show that I like to call DSP versus the Internet. It's a React show we do once a week on Sundays, where channel members over on my sister channel nominate clips for me to watch. And the clips could be about anything. They could be about gaming. They could be about current events. They could be about science. They could be documentary style. It could be comedy skits. You know, it could be anything. And we see wide variety of stuff every week on this show. It's a really good to see the amount of variety that we actually see on the show, because it keeps it going, keeps it fresh. And the fact that we have a good amount of members on that channel nominating, and the fact that it is actually a random select playlist. Like, we have people nominating. I think this week we had like no exaggeration, like 60, 70 nominations, but it's a random select playlist. So we never know what we're going to watch, right? We have no clue what's coming up or what we're going to watch together. And that actually adds to the appeal of the show, I feel, okay? So that's going to happen right after this stream over on my YouTube channel, DSP Reacts. It's at youtube.com/@DSP Reacts if you haven't checked it out yet. I strongly urge you to check it out, and if you're interested in being a part of the fun, first of all, subscribe to the channel, because you need to subscribe to even talk in the chat, but also consider becoming a member. It is channel members who nominate all the clips for that show every week, and it's channel members that make that channel viable. All right, so now time to get into this little spiel, so everyone please be patient while I get through this. So, the React channel almost exclusively relies on memberships and stream contributions to be profitable. Okay? On YouTube, there is a thing where a lot of React content either gets demonetized or claimed. Okay? No exaggeration. Every week I do this show. It's about 6 videos I put out. Usually, at least half of the videos get claimed or demonetized. Last week, for some perspective here, out of the 6 videos I uploaded, 5 of them were not able to be monetized. 5. So that means I make pretty much nothing by uploading videos to that channel. 0. Okay? So you enjoy the free content, go right ahead. I hope you do. But I don't get anything out of that. Okay? Where I get something out of is people who become channel members so they can nominate clips for that show, and people who actually contribute during those live streams. Okay? Particularly if you contribute now during this podcast, it counts towards my first stream over there, you see? Or during that live stream over there on the channel when it's live, if you contribute then. So how do you contribute? What I'm talking about is super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships, and tips. Those are the ways to support DSP Reacts. Sadly, ad revenue is non-existent. Even if you're on YouTube Premium and you're, I'm going to watch all the content on DSP Reacts, I'm not going to get anything out of it. Most of those videos are demonetized or claimed by somebody else because of the content we're watching, so I don't get anything from views. It comes from other sources, okay? Now, this year, the channel has done decently. It's not an amazing amount of income I get from it, but it's a good amount to supplement the amount of work I put into it. We have done special events this year that actually kind of picked the channel up. For example, recently we did the Machinima React event. We did the anniversary, 15-year anniversary React event. Earlier this year, I did the Wings of Redemption documentary. I did the Pro Jared documentary. We actually reacted to the Internet Historian YouTube channel. All of those events bolstered that channel, all right? However, this particular month, we decided I will not be doing any special events. We decided just focus on the games and the gameplay because there's a lot of new games this month. So I'm okay with that, but that means the channel will slow down with limited content. Now, next month, I'm actually planning on doing something special for Halloween month, where what I'd like to do is review one horror movie a week. All right, so I'm going to have 4 special reviews over there. There'll be a little bit of extra content for the channel, which will be nice. What horror movies? I'm not sure yet, but I'm leaning towards a couple different ones. I talked about possibly the movie Dr. Sleep, which is the sequel to The Shining. I've never seen it, and I love The Shining, so you would think that the sequel is probably pretty good, and I know it came out years ago, and I missed it, so I'm considering that. I'm also considering some of the newer Halloween movies, remember? If you remember, Halloween had a trilogy of movies that came out over the last, 5 years. I didn't see them. All right, apparently these are supposed to be the ending to the entire Halloween franchise, to actually put the story to bed and kind of retire the franchise. And a lot of people like them, a lot of people don't. It's kind of polarizing, these movies. So I'm considering maybe watching those, right? So that's just some suggestions. What I would like is your suggestions. What kind of horror movies would you like to watch me? Would you like to see me watch and review over the course of October? Let me know. I need feedback on this if you have ideas, okay? Anyway, so I'm thinking of having some awesome extra content over there. Also, I'm considering doing a tier maker, all right, that will rank horror movie franchises against each other. So, for example, what's better? The Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Halloween, Child's Play, right? All these horror movie franchises. The Exorcist, we could rate them all against each other. That would be pretty cool, I think, for a Halloween event, to do a special Halloween tier maker that we could do one random night to break up my content, okay? So, I'm already kind of planning some extra content for the channel for October. But this month, it's going to just be basically the React Show once a week. So, why am I telling you all this? Well, I would appreciate it if you've liked the React content over the course of this year, if you could support it. What that means is this stream I'm doing right now, that's going to lead into the React stream, please support this stream. This stream once a week is the only real income I'm getting towards that channel. So if you watch the React content, if you support it with memberships, gifted memberships, or maybe a super chat during it, or you send a tip during it, that will help. Any contributions I get right now, like tips, carry over to the React stream, okay? So please consider supporting the React content today, since that's what we're doing, okay? So anyway.
Tipping me helps me more than anything.